ESPN, which is ABC's sister company under the Walt Disney Company umbrella, is acquiring the NFL Network and other NFL media assets.
Well, I don't know that the consumer was at the front of the mind for either of the parties involved in this, frankly.
The mouse is at it again, guys, and Disney is buying up all the media companies, and he's got his greedy little paws set on the National Football League Network. And in the words of Mickey Mouse, it's a touchdown for everyone. But is it really a touchdown for everyone? Or is it just another power play? I'm here to break down what's going on with the deal and what it means for you, me, and everyone in between on this episode of Hilltimesports. Let's go. Now, remember when you could turn on ESPN in the late 90s and early 2000s and actually watch a sophisticated sports journalism program? I mean, they had the wit of Chris Berman. You had Around the Horn. I mean, even Jim Rome was on there, and I found him entertaining.
He now joins the likes of Jeff Kent, Bill Clinton, and Rafael Palmeiros as guys who don't know the difference between the truth and a lie.
But those days are completely long gone. Now,
I mean, you're at the mercy.
the TV programming has the social intelligence of a pubescent teenager in high school. I mean, it's just a bunch of people running their mouth for clicks, rage bait, and their pocketbooks. NFL Network was one of my favorite channels growing up in the 2000s. I was a teenager. And Rich Eisen, he was gold. He was the reason I wanted to get into sports broadcasting. And then along came a little thing called NFL Red Zone. 7 hours of football where you could watch the key drive, teams in the red zone. That's why it's called Red Zone. But it was a good little thing. But then ESPN got their hands on the people of Good Morning Football, and they started losing talent to their competition, and now it was just a dying horse. So Roger Goodell had no interest in reviving it, getting a better budget plan, even though they make billions of dollars. Instead, opting to sell it to ESPN, Disney, you know what I mean, in exchange for 10% equity in the media company. And Jimmy Pitaro, the chairman of ESPN, had this to say: "This is an exciting day for sports fans." Oh yes, Pitaro, it is exciting. This is paying $29.99 a month for ESPN Plus sounds as exciting as getting an enema without your consent. And in the words of Goofy, "Gosh, Mickey, $29.99, that's more painful than a football to the dance." Yuck. Well, Goofy, we'll suck them dry for all their money. Oh, but don't worry, sports fans. For the low price of $29.99, you get First Take, the gold standard of sports journalism, where you get to listen to the likes of Stephen A. Smith, Kendrick Perkins, Mad Dog Russo, and the rest of the cast of characters all scream nonsense into each other's face without actually making any point at all. Nothing screams informed debate than a person who has more volume than they do logic.
You held his feet to the fire because of the city mandate. No, let me finish my point. Now we up here talking.
I didn't.
Hold on. Can I finish my point?
Go ahead.
You held his feet to the fire, Stephen A.
No, I was getting ready to say, you're acting like it's past 10.
But who needs logical, reasonable sports media when you have a live Twitter debate on your TV with your morning coffee? Now, that's not to say everything is bad. I do enjoy Pat McAfee's energy. He seems like a pretty down-to-earth guy. But I do miss the old way of doing sports media with wit, analysis, and some damn authority. Remember when NFL Network actually meant something? Now instead of a much-needed reboot, we got the mouse taking over who hasn't known what to do with an IP since the mid-2010s. Sure, maybe this all works out. Scott Hansen stays on Red Zone. We get that. a guy who actually loves football as much as we do, but if he jumps ship, it's going to be a real problem. And despite maybe bringing back Good Morning Football, we all know it's going to be lowbrow like the rest of the station has been. A show built for viral tweets and rage bait. That's the new reality. More noise, less substance, and no actual opinions that mean anything. Sports TV and streaming are built on engagement metrics, not actual opinions anymore, but at least we do get more football during the football season. I'm always up for that. I love me some football. Woo-hoo! But if they actually listen to the fans and do what keeps Scott Hansen, maybe, just maybe, this won't be another soulless reboot. But if not, get ready for a lot of yelling and a lot less IQ for your children. For me, football has always been an escape, and it took a long time to get my mental health right to where I could fully enjoy the game and start a YouTube channel. I'm doubling down on giving fans real opinions based on metrics, based on stats. And if you don't like the opinion, that's fine. I'm still going to give you a reason why I say something. It's not going to be just me yelling. That's kind of why me and my brother don't do the channel together, because he wanted to do a debate show and I wanted to do, well, what I'm doing right now, talking to you as a football fan. I love my brother, don't get me wrong, but not into debates.
I love you.
Liar!
But let's be honest here. At $29.99, it's going to suck. But for those with cable, it's not going to suck because it's going to be free from what I'm hearing. The mouse has built himself a monopoly, and I'm not too upset because I'll still be doing this. I'm still going to be focusing on my channel here at Hilltimesports, trying to give you the best opinions, the best metrics, the best in-game analysis that I can give you, all for the low price of $2 to $3 billion.
And you didn't think I'd make any money. I found $1 while I was waiting for the bus.
But in all honesty, I'm going to continue to be doing this. I love football. I love this channel. This is the most fun I've had doing a YouTube channel that I've ever had. But how will this Disney and NFL deal affect how we watch football? Are you sticking with cable, switching to streaming, or just here for the memes? Let me know in the comments. And like always, have a blessed day. This is Hilltime Sports. Adios.